in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 38 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And it's interesting, isn't it? The psychology of a team coming onto the field down 8-0 instead of the normal 7, or sometimes when you're fortunate, just 6. 8-0 almost connotes a sense of urgency that really isn't there yet. It's too early in the game. Go down and score. Heck, kick the extra point and be down 1. Don't chase points too early. Just worry about scoring.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice it.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. Now they go play action now. Burrow looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Then he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down at 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Rolling to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 42 yards out. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Burrow on play action. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big...
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Burrow on 1st down. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Another try for Mixon. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Yellow. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game,